Jake, what's good? What up? Welcome. Today, I think, is the day that we finally get a big comeback on YouTube. Because yesterday, it was the beginning, like, the first signs of, like, coming back, getting more people. And now, I think it's just only going to grow more and more. We got hella people watching the streams, hella people watching the shorts, hella people watching the YouTube video that I posted. So what we need is we just got to continue to keep doing what we're doing and stay on that grind. Keep getting people to join. Keep getting people to say what's good. I know people are going to start hopping in more and more and more. Right now, that shit says 1. Soon, that shit's going to say 2, then 5, then 10, then 20, then 30. I wholeheartedly believe that. Cool. So, hell yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, I can't guarantee that. It really depends, honestly, on what kind of vibe the stream is at. It's either one of those streams where it's going to slowly start popping more and more and more, but people are going to stay more like in it in general, or it's going to be one of the things where people pop in and then out, in and then out. Both are fine as long as we can just get to grind and fucking start going, you know? Okay, but this is good. You know why this is good? Because I have the ability to now get on my grind. So, hell yeah, let's get it. Alrighty. Come on, let's go. Let's get hype. Come on. We haven't held 20, 30 people the stream in a while. I know, we haven't held that shit in a while, but guess what? We're going to soon. Watch this shit. Where's my pencil at? I know we haven't. I'm fully aware of that, but here's the pencil. Alright. Let's do it. Let's go. 1 hour phone detox. Put some Subway Surfers at the bottom of it. It might help. Haha, you're funny. Do people actually do that? That's fucking fucked. I hate that. If I wake up tomorrow, will you still be here? Some people do, I don't know. Subway Surfers, though, yeah, I know. So today's a football game, so I don't know. I feel like I could make like a video out of that. I don't know why. One thing I just can't get over, though, which is why I actually, today I'm actually probably gonna, you know, just like, it's just, I'm gonna go to a football game today, college football game. It's going to be one of my last football games ever in college. And all I notice is that there are grown men, grown adults, like dads, that will literally like get emotionally reactive about a game, about a football game. Now, I love sports and I love competitiveness, but I just don't understand the idea of getting emotionally reactive about a game that is being played by people that you can't even fucking control. Like, it makes no sense to me. It's like, why the fuck would you get so mad, so angry that this team that you went to the same college as 30 years ago didn't win? Does it really make your day that much worse? Like, out of all, like, you don't have enough problems if you're getting pissed off at a football game. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have enough hard problems in the world where you're getting pissed off that your team didn't win a game. Now, again, I love sports, I love competitiveness, and I actually love watching football in general. But one thing I've been against is the idea of being emotionally reactive towards the outcome of something you have no control over. That's where I really draw the line. And I also draw the line at watching grown men pursue their dreams while you sit there and be a lazy piece of shit. Both those things I don't like. So that's why it's becoming a little bit more difficult for me to watch football in general, because I see it as like just watching me not achieve my dreams and watching other people achieve their dreams. I don't know why would some dude want to put themselves through that? Like, what's the point of putting yourself through that as a dude? I just don't understand it. I just like watching the matches themselves. I usually don't care about the outcome as well. Yeah, like I want to watch a good game, but I swear to God, like when I went to the game, y'all could see if y'all watch or if y'all follow my TikTok, y'all could have saw. I went to the game. I literally am looking at these dads, and first off, they're NPCs. These dads will do whatever the fuck their friends do. Like if all their friends are holding beers and standing up to go like see a play, like they'll all stand up and do that dad stance. Like you guys aren't even fucking like men. You guys are just following each other and you're in your 50s. What the fuck? Like this dude is such a fucking follower that he's watching other people play sports, achieve their dreams while he's getting emotionally reactive about them, and watching his friends stand up for these people, watching people and doing it because they're doing it. Like you could not be more of a bigger NPC. Like do your own fucking thing. Like I don't know why. I don't know why that's just so weird. I don't care if we lose. I hate losing. But the thing is, I don't care if like I lose or if I'm like part of a thing where I have no control over the loss outcome, then I'm not gonna get that mad. The only time I'm gonna get mad is if I lost and I control it. I hate losing when I have control over the win or loss. GTA NPCs flex for me. But no, yeah, like fuck that, bro. I like one thing you will not see me be is an NPC dad because there's so many of them out there. These dads like to complain that all these kids are all the same. All these punk kids are all the same. Well, these dads are the fucking same, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like they are the same fucking person. They do the same thing. They wake up with their shitty fucking life and their shitty wife that they don't like, and then they go to the fucking football game and drink beer so then they feel a little bit better about their shitty ass fucking life, and they do the same thing that everyone else does and it feels a little bit more okay because they have beer. And it's just that entire vibe is so not a vibe for me. It's insane. Like, you know, those do this with just a little bit of beer in the situation. We're all good. Like, that is so not me. I'm so against that. I fucking hate beer. Like, beer is fucking stupid. It is so fucking stupid. You know what's funny is when beer got considered this manly drink, that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, and the fact that it's a high testosterone drink or manly men drink it, it literally produces estrogen. Most dudes that drink beer have guts and boobs, okay? So in what fucking world is it helping you with your testosterone? This is not true. Russian bodybuilders drink vodka, okay? That's a fact. And the reality is, if you really want to, up your test and still drink, you should be drinking tequila and vodka if you're a real man, okay? And not a fucking pussy. You just described my dad perfectly except the beer part. And it's like playing and it's not them playing. Exactly. And oh my gosh, and I'm sorry. I'm a dude seeing this, okay? Imagine how your girlfriend or wife is looking at you as a man, emotionally getting reactive over other grown men losing at a sport. There is so much unattraction that your wife or girlfriend is going to feel for you in that moment when she sees that other grown men that are bigger, stronger, faster than you and make more money than you are pursuing their goals, and you're getting emotionally reactive at them losing a game. Like, think about that. Like, think about how much of a lower value you just put yourself in front of your wife for no fucking reason. Like, I don't understand. Me personally, I don't plan on taking my wife or girlfriend to any sporting event until I am literally fucking that guy where me going to a sporting event, I still feel not like a fucking piece of shit. Like, oh no, that's the guy that has his own fucking business. He's doing his own thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not weird when Tom Brady goes to a UFC game because he's fucking Tom Brady, okay? He can be a fan and enjoy it and not feel like a piece of shit. He's like, I'm fucking Tom Brady. You know what I mean? But that motherfucker that just goes to a UFC fight is just your average dude with his wife. It's like, bro, like, what are you doing right now? You're not, like, I know you might think that you, like, look like, you know, like, nah, bro, that's just being insecure. Like, no, it's not. You think it is until your wife or girlfriend says, oh, man, he's hot. Oh, man, what I would let him do to me. Oh, man, he's really good looking. You know, ooh, look at his arms, you know. It's all fun and games until your wife or girlfriend does that. And the funniest thing is, dudes are okay with it. Some dudes are literally okay with it. I don't care. They're like, I don't care. She'll never get any guy like that. It's like, okay, so that's what you're relying on. That's what you're going off of. The stableness of your relationship is the fact that your wife can't get a guy that's better than you. Is that what you're really going to make your staples of your relationship based off of? You're like, yeah, but she couldn't get that guy anyway. Okay. So because they can't, now you're okay with that, but you know if that they could, they would? Fuck that. You need to be the guy that they look at it on the TV and go, oh my gosh, he's so hot. That's what needs to happen. Like, I've seen this go hand in hand. I've seen this through my own eyes. I understand how this works. It's much, much better when they're seeing you on screen and they're going, oh, look how hot that guy is. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Sorry. Like, women love what they can't have. So if you're on a TV, if you're a dude on TV, you instantly look more attractive. If you're on a fucking live stream, you instantly look more attractive. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, so just keep that in mind as a man when you're taking your woman to a sporting event or, you know, just watching a sporting event in general. I'm not saying that it's not okay to, like, be a fan of whatever your fan is. Just be good at something else. Be so good at that other thing that you do that it's not like a worry, like, oh, man, like, are these guys, like, just completely, like, destroying me in life? Because when you're 300 pounds going to a football game with your wife and your wife is watching these grown athletes that she'll never be able to get because she's with you, you know, a lot of women, they just kind of accept it. And that's the thing, is like a lot of women just are like, yeah, well, I'll never be able to get an athlete like that to commit to me anyway. So I'll just stick with my, you know, safe bet, and I feel comfortable with that. You know what I mean? And the issue is, like, women will go for safety long term, but they'll feel that urge for chaos, and that's why they cheat. That's why men are like, oh my gosh, like, why do women cheat when they're with such a good, stable man? It's like, because they literally crave chaos and drama. So why would they not? They literally watch toxic reality TV shows for fun. In what world do women not crave drama and, you know, chaos and spikes in emotion? Like, of course they do. You know? And if you think that you're going to provide that from a fucking football game, you're fucking dumb, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. All the emotional roller coasters should be your attention, okay? I swear to God, the best dynamic to have with a girl is literally the only things that she should be getting mad at you for is not giving her enough attention and not committing to a relationship. As long as those are the two complaints that you're getting from your girl, you're completely fine. You don't need to change anything, okay? Because they're going to complain about something, no matter what. So as long as those are the two complaints, you're chilling, okay? The second any complaint starts to have to do with what you are, or who you are, or how you operate, boom, done, over. Fuck that. The only complaint should be that you're not giving her enough of you. And she wants more of you because she really likes you. The complaint should be rooted in how much she likes you, okay? That's basically what I'm saying. Is every single complaint she has should be rooted in the fact that she likes you so much. It's not them playing, and you are wasting your life. Exactly. True. True. That's what I'm saying. And a lot of dudes don't realize that, and they don't realize how women see them like that. Okay. Because I didn't even realize it, but most women do see it like that. They're just like, especially in college, like you have to understand the back of their brains. They see some dude in college, right? And they're like watching a football game of some college dude, and you see that dude like cheering on that college dude. The girl's gonna look and be like, you're cheering on some guy that's your age. Like, you could do, like, why aren't you doing that? And women don't even, they might not even want to think like this. They might be like, oh, that's kind of rude. I don't know. But they're biologically, their brain goes thinking, why aren't you out there? Why aren't you a football player? Like, why aren't you doing that? Like, you could. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, you could be like, oh, why aren't you like a hot model? Like, why aren't you fucking feminist shit? You could obviously say that too, but that's, that's not going to really get you anywhere. So there's no ROI there, zero return on investment. But that's my point, is that that's how they are going to look at you. And they might even be like, no, that's mean. I shouldn't think like that. But they still will. It's not going to change how they biologically feel about you. You know what I mean? That's more important. I don't even like sports, rich people. Do you like traveling? Yeah, I like traveling. How are you? And the player is younger. Exactly. And that could literally like knowing that as a woman could literally like lower your attraction for a man. Knowing that your man is screaming at the top of his lungs for another guy that's younger than him on a TV screen pursuing his goals and being athletic. That could literally turn off a woman so much to the point where she's just like, ugh. She might want to literally have sex with the guy he's cheating or he's cheering on, because her brain just goes like, what the fuck? Like, you're praising this guy. Like, clearly he's awesome. Like, this is how it works. Like, you have to be fucking smart. You have to be a smart dude and understand this shit. A lot of dudes are fucking dumb, okay? And another thing is they think they can be comfortable and say what they want in front of the girl. Like, they think you realize you really can't do that. Like, especially if you want, like, extreme level of obsession, there's completely different way that you have to look at things. You have to completely change your frame. You cannot be looking at things. You can't be talking to her on a normal level. You can't be talking to her like she's your friend or she's your best friend. Like, oh yeah, that guy. Like, you can't do that. Okay, you have to put yourself in a higher value position. Okay, you have to talk in a way that's higher value. If not, then it's like, I don't know, you're just shooting yourself in the foot to something impossible, yeah. But nah. So I would say, as a dude, if you catch yourself cheering on another grown man for pursuing his goals, just think about it that way, okay? And I know you guys are like, no, bro, it's not that deep. You don't need to think about it that deep. It's just sports, okay? That's just insecurity. You think it's insecurity, okay? And every human on earth is insecure, so I don't really even know where that argument comes from. But, nah, like, this is the reality. Like it's all insecurity until your wife or girlfriend says, oh yeah, I would want that guy. Like, oh yeah, well, I'd let him do anything. I'd give him a free pass. It's like, oh, why do you care? I would never get him anyway. It's like, fucking leave that shit now. Poor guy, you're a clueless. P.S. Stop listening to Tate, you knob. Ha ha. Well, I don't know. You're the one watching me, so maybe you get something learned from me. But here's the thing about Tate. Honestly, I don't really listen to Tate, like, for everything. I only really listen to him for, like, business and making money and getting muscles and, like, cutthroat mentality. I don't think he's great when it comes to, like, getting female obsession. I think he's made himself a good enough archetype to not really care. But I listen more to Casey Zander when it talks about getting girls. But the combination of Tate and Casey Zander, listening to those two, is absolutely fucking killer, okay? Because you have Tate, which is the pride, the work hard, the ruthless mentality, and the high testosterone, right? And then you have Casey Zander to give off the Tyler Durden, I don't give a fuck, no insecurities, non-emotional reactivity, stoic masculine vibe, okay? Both those two things together, and my dating life gets 10 trillion times better, and my life in general. But if we're talking about purely dating life, which is the one thing that everyone says, oh my gosh, don't listen to Tate. Don't listen to Tate. He won't give you good dating advice. It really does suck when, like, my direct correlation, like, data, ROI, is started listening to Tate, got better looking, stronger, better muscles, more money, and better dating life. So even you can have your opinions on Tate, but unfortunately, my reality is my life got 10 times better since I started listening to his words. So no matter what opinion you have on him, unfortunately, the ROI, return on investment for me, was so severe that I couldn't not listen to him. I got too many good experience in my life to not listen to him. I got too much feminine obsession from women. I got too much, you know, better physique, too much results and experiences that I was always told I was going to get that never actually got from the people that told me, Tate, don't listen to Tate. All those people that told me don't listen to Tate, they told me I was going to get experience in life that I never got until I started listening to Tate and then started getting those life experiences. So as much as he has controversial opinions and it might be different, at the end of the day, the ROI for me, the data is so evident that I literally cannot not listen to him no matter what. It at this point, it's not really even about how much I like him, how much I even really agree with him. It's about the fact that ever since I started listening to him, life got better. It's like listen to Tate, life got better. One to the other, like cause effect. It's very 1 + 1 = 2 for me. So the way I see it, it's like I don't really give a fuck about all the other optics, about someone telling me, oh no, bullshit, nah, he's just trying to use you for money, all that shit. Who gives a fuck? He openly admits that. That's the thing, is he's so fucking transparent. That's why I like him so much, because he's so fucking transparent. He's real, okay? He doesn't beat around the bush. He doesn't lie. That's what I just like that. I'd like a transparent person. I like someone that's not gonna fucking lie. So yeah, no. Jake Tate, hell yeah. One time he was poor. The motivation, exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Tate is literally, like, I don't understand why any man wouldn't use Tate's motivation to their advantage. Like, if I think the dudes that go, oh, Andrew Tate sucks, blah, 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 all that shit. Okay. Have fun staying poor. Have fun staying poor and having no muscles. Because here's the thing. If you actually disagree with him and you're not already in that phase of trying to get big and strong and all that shit, which, could happen and you could still not like him, but very low odds. If you're not in that state, your life is going to be worse. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of dudes that will hear what Andrew Tate has to say and they'll be like, oh, well, I don't really like that. So because I don't like that he said this about dating, I'm not going to listen to him tell me that I should get more muscles and get bigger and stronger and be more ruthless mentality and work harder, all that different shit. Right? Watch also David Goggins. Hell yeah. Hold up. Honestly, and I picked David Goggins over Tate when it comes to like pure physical hard work. I would pick Goggins over Tate. But when it comes to logical and mental hard work, more like business oriented, I would actually pick Tate. Because what Tate is Tate is the best at giving a logical reason for why you need to become the best version of yourself in life, okay? He's, I think, the best person that explained to the smart man, the logical man, the man that's really smart but lazy. I think he did a really good job of explaining to all those smart but lazy, ambitious people like me that, hey, I know you're a logical person. I know you're a smart person. But here, I'm going to give you the most logical reason on why you need to work harder and why you're not working hard enough. Okay? And he goes, you have arms and legs, okay? You haven't been blown up to fuck. You're privileged as fuck. You're in a free country, okay? And you're not going to become the best version of yourself? Like, and once that mindset, it changed everything. I was like, wait a second. Holy fuck, you're right. Like, I could be in a wheelchair right now and I'm not. How the fuck am I not going to go out every day to try to make my body as beautiful as possible and the best physique possible, since God gave me the gift and the ability to do that? Like, it was a completely different way of thinking. Or, like, no man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. I saved this on my phone like 3 years ago. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. Any man, wait, actually, no, I can read it out. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength in which his body is capable of. That's the quote. Okay, basically saying, as a man, you don't have the right to say, oh, no, I'm not going to work out. It is your duty. It is literally your civil right. It is your, it is like in your good grace to fucking get the physique. It is a shame for a man not to see what his body is capable of. It is a shame. It's a shame. The idea that you as a man could have a specific body and you don't is a shame. That is the way you gotta look at it. All right, Money Tate. My fave Browns player got traded to the Jags. God made you. Hell yeah. GQU. My fave Browns player got traded to the Jags. Damn, tough. All right. Okay, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Low key talked, but now it's the end. I want more opinions though. I want more people fucking saying shit. I want that guy that was saying shit like to hop in and be like disagreeing with me and being like, no, you don't think right, and me to fucking say something, but they don't. They don't. They just personally attack me and leave. It sucks, dude. It fucking sucks. I want someone to actually argue with me. Because here's the thing. When you guys don't argue with me, it only enforces how much more right I am. When you guys just sit there and go, oh, or just agree or maybe personally attack, then I'm just thinking, all right, well, I guess I was fucking right. I guess everyone agrees and I'm just right. Or they don't agree, but they can't think of, or they know I'm right, but they can't think of like, you know, a thing to, you know, counteract. And I want that. This is how conversations start, because the streams pop once we have people like in here talking and making controversial statements. Everyone's going to agree, then fucking no one's saying anything. I need someone to be like, nah, bro, you fucking suck. I disagree with what you have to say. I need someone to say that. So then I could go, hey, why do you think that? And then we can fucking start talking and there's a debate. You know what I mean? No, hey, bye. I'm also going to the football game, university game tomorrow. Hi, what up, bye? I see you're mad. Oh, I'm not mad. I'm a little bothered that we don't have many people fucking talking in the stream. I just need people like disagreeing with me. I need someone to be like, nah, bro, that's fucking wrong. You're wrong. I think you're wrong. You know. You want to argue with me, correct? Well, as long as you actually disagree with what I say. If you don't disagree with what I say, then I feel like we're just arguing bullshit. That's more like gaslighting. But if you actually disagree with what I have to say, then fuck yeah, put in the chat that I disagree, and then we could start debating it. You know what I mean? I could start throwing out my controversial statements. Sunscreen's bad for you. Red meat's good for you. High cholesterol is good for you. High blood pressure is bad for you. Medicine's bad for you. Cereal's horrible for you. One of the worst things ever created on earth. Seed oils are bad for you. Bread is not great for you, especially in the USA. Depression and anxiety are very, very nuanced terms that don't have a lot of backbone to them. Here we go. All right, now I just said all my controversial statements. We need at least one disagreement. Sure, I can do that. Sunscreen is not bad for you. Boom, disagreement. All right, so sunscreen is bad for you. Now, let's be real. When did sunscreen come out? Well, like 100, 200 years ago. How long has human history been going on? Well, at least 200,000 years. So sunscreen's only been around for 0.0% of human history. Okay, cool. So what were we doing before? Nothing. We just got sun. Okay, cool. So now we know that. How about we look at who funded the sunscreen companies? Or no, sorry. Let's look at deeper than this. Who funded the skin cancer studies? Who funded those? Do we know? And this is a fact online you could know. Do we know who funded those skin cancer studies? Those studies that all say that sun causes skin cancer. Do we know who funded those? I'll give you guys a guess. Sunscreen companies funded that. So let's break this down for a second. The company that wants you to fear sun and be afraid of sun, right? Which is sunscreen. That company funds studies to tell you that the sun is bad for you. This is true. This is not this is a fact. This is not like you could ask someone that talks about sunscreen, they have no idea this information is a thing, because most people that I talk to about this stuff, every single time I tell them some information, they go, "What? I didn't know that." The same exact thing happens with fucking vaccines. Every single fucking time I talk about vaccines, I swear to God, and anytime anyone disagrees with me for vaccines, never once have they given me information that I didn't know. I've always given them information that they didn't know. Like, first off, if someone says, "Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean vaccines might not be, the best for you?" Oh, well, do you know, like, you can't sue a vaccine company if a vaccine kills you? Do you know that? No. No. Most people that defend vaccines don't know that. What the fuck do you think about that? What the fuck? Most people that talk or defend vaccines don't know shit about vaccines. They don't. You know how much money has actually been put into suing vaccines? Because, again, you can't sue them like fully. You can sue them for a little bit of money. Okay, it's very hard to sue someone for a vaccine. You know how much money has been put into those suing because people have complained that the vaccine has affected their kid? It's very hard to even get that passed because there's no way to actually correlate it. They still have gotten it because it's such obvious reactions. You know how much money that's been? $7 billion. $7 billion of suing because the vaccine has affected someone's kids. And if you look at autism rates, okay, and you go back and see how many kids that are autistic in fucking California, it's like 1 in 8. There was like 1 in 163 people autistic in fucking 50 years ago, okay? And also, if you look at the vaccines that we had 40 years ago, it's like 12 compared to 40 now. What the fuck is the difference? It's fucking bullshit. I don't want to get into vaccines too much, but it's all the same thing, okay? Because it's all bullshit propaganda made by fucking stupid pharmaceutical companies that only want your money, okay? Why the fuck is there so much money involved with this shit? It doesn't make any sense. Sorry. Okay. There we go. We got a debate in. Finally. Okay. I disagree with you. Wait. Cheetos is good for you. Okay. Well, now we're just looking for, people used to protect themselves with layers of clothing. In the Middle East, they used henna. Exactly. Very different. Very different. Hey man, what's up, Benoit? What up? What's good? Remember me? What? Hey, bro. What do you think of sun giving wrinkles? Is that something you care about, or is it more just a side effect you don't really mind too much? I don't think the sun gives wrinkles at all. I think that's a bullshit thing that was made by people that don't understand how the fuck life works. I think the only reason that happens is because people have a bad diet, right? And when you have a bad diet, then the sun's effect on your body is way, way different. So a lot of people that get skin cancer didn't have a good diet either, okay? So they think it's the sun, but never once have I seen someone that got skin cancer when they had a good diet. Always it's a bad diet and then sun, okay? Because when you have a bad diet, your body can't absorb sun the same way, okay? So that's why it causes wrinkles. But the wrinkles aren't from the sun, it's from the bad diet, okay? I'm telling you, there's so many people out there that get a shit ton of sun that don't have the wrinkles. I have the best ab girls are chasing me. Good stuff. Cheetos are good for you. Nope, I need to eat BRB. Even if it has biased studies, there is some history to prove people used to still protect their skin from sun. So I like to believe there is some help to it. Here's the thing. I believe that protecting your skin from the sun inherently isn't like a bad idea, but I think sunscreen is just not natural and it's not the way to do it. If you're going to use sunscreen, I would use zinc-based sunscreen because it doesn't have all the bullshit. But I genuinely think like it's not good for your skin. And so many people I know that use sunscreen a lot never have good skin, always have health issues. And those spray sunscreen bottles, oh my god, those are fucking torturous for your body. They fucking spray in your nose and no one gives... It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking horrifying. You're dead. Well, if you're dead, you can't really do anything about it. Hi, what up? There was a vaccine that came to our school and it affected a child. Damn. Oh, the sun does so much favors. Yep. Could you beat Stefan Diggs in a race? Fuck no, bro. He'd fucking destroy me, dude. What? Come on. So yeah, there you go. There we go. Then we got a controversial statement going. So anyone disagree? Anyone like, nah, you said this bullshit? Or are you guys seeing what I'm saying now? And now you're like, oh, wait a second. This guy... Because I swear to God, every time I talk about some shit like this, I always feel like the person I'm talking to is like, it's like not even a discussion. It's like a fucking class and I'm teaching them and they're learning. That's what I feel like it is. Like, I swear to God, whenever I talk about like vaccines, someone's like, oh, let's debate vaccines. And it ends up not being a debate. It ends up being a teaching lesson of me basically teaching them all the shit that they don't fucking know. Because I know the shit and they don't. It's fucked. Like, I know way too much about vaccines. It's fucking insane. I discovered something. Is infinite really infinite? Something has to go beyond infinite, right? Well, I guess the whole point of infinite is that there is no beyond. It's just infinite. I think the human brain can't really understand infinite as much because it doesn't make any sense because we've always thought that there needs to be a start to something. But the reality is the odds that there always need to be a start to something also doesn't make that much sense, because what started that? So infinite, the idea of the world being infinite actually makes more sense than the idea of something starting it, because what started that thing? That doesn't make any sense. Both don't really make sense. So it's brain fuck. Can you do a money spread? Fuck no. That is, you know what I think is the dumbest fucking thing and the biggest sign that someone doesn't have money is a money spread, okay? I've noticed something that a lot of people do, especially in, like, poorer areas, is they'll do a money spread. They'll, like, show off their money and be like, look at all this money. And even as, like, a fucking 5-year-old kid, I would look at that and be like, bro, don't they know how poor they look when they do that? Like, because I know that, like, people that actually have money wouldn't, like, show their money. They want to be pretty private about it. Like, and it made me realize, like, how fucking dumb this money spread actually was. And even as a little kid, I knew that every dude that did a money spread was poor, because I was like, that's only $2,000. That's not a lot of money. Most people are like, most well off adults are making over 100K per year. So what the fuck? Why the fuck are these people bragging about $2,000? It made no sense to me. You know what I mean? I remember when there was like 1/3 of people in your stream asking you to hold the camera for Lamar Jackson. Yeah. And you know what? As much as those did get a little annoying, at least it fucking got the streams popping. You know what I mean? Do you think you can beat iShow Speed and Race? Fuck no. Yeah, they both don't make sense. Yeah, you got a point. No, but the thing is, personally, I highly disagree with you on a lot of things you say, but I also understand your viewpoint and reason. And clashing it with my reason, the only outcome is just different perception. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, the funniest thing is, most people, when they first hear my statements, they disagree with me. And then they hear my viewpoint and reasoning behind it, and then they respectfully disagree with me. Meaning that they don't disagree with me like, oh, no, I think you're like, the way you're thinking is so flawed. They're like, okay, I understand the way you think, it actually makes sense, but I still disagree. You know what I mean? Because once I actually give them the reasoning behind it, it's very, very, very difficult to find. It's very hard to, like, counter argue that thing, because if I'm defending something, the odds are I've probably defended it 30 different times. You know what I mean? So if someone's like, saying like, oh, red meat's bad for you, like, it's not like I'm hearing that for the first time. I've now heard that 100 different times. So now I've already had 100 different responses and seen how all those gone. So now when someone says that, I can easily go, well, I've been eating it for the past 2-3 years, and I've been doing absolutely amazing. In fact, better than I've ever done. And I've seen many people on the internet that go carnivore, and they say how much better they've done. In fact, I see so many people talk about how they've gone from vegan to carnivore and how much better they've done. And I've never once seen anybody go from carnivore to vegan and tell me how much better they feel. So once you can show me that, then I would like to see that, and then we can continue talking, because I'm all about learning. Most of the time, most people haven't even gotten to that point. It's like, what? What the fuck? What do you mean? No, it just causes heart disease, because my grandpa, when he got cancer, was told that red meat caused him heart disease. See, people will say some dumb shit like that. And no offense, I know it's an emotional reaction, but you have to understand that the doctor doesn't fucking know what he's talking about. So the doctor could easily read in the thing like, oh, does he consume red meat? And they could say yes, and be like, oh, well, that could be part of the reason he has cancer. It's like, okay, well, all red meat studies were funded by cereal companies. Okay, so cereal companies wanted you to think red meat was bad so they could make you eat more cereal. Now everyone eats cereal in the morning. Now we all are fat and fucking lazy. So that fucking happens. So let's fucking chill out with that shit. But fuck, I forgot what I was saying. My short-term memory is getting shit. But no, like that, like the doctor would literally like be to the person like, oh, did he eat red meat? Oh, that could have probably, and then the person will die, and then it'll be in there, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, well, he ate red meat, he did this. It's like, well, are we gonna talk about the fact that he also like ate ice cream every night? Are we gonna talk about the fact that he watched TV all day, or smoked cigarettes, or all those other things? Or are we just gonna talk about the fact that he ate red meat, because that's the one stupid thing that got all the bullshit propaganda to make you eat more cereal? So then now we're all fat and lazy. And now you have some smart-ass motherfucker like me trying to tell you, hey, no, let's fucking eat more red meat and actually be a fucking human being. And they're telling you no. Picture how fucked that is. Doesn't that make you mad? Doesn't that make you want to, like, protest to them and eat more red meat and say, fuck you for fucking lying to me? Like, I don't know. You guys just don't think like me. Sorry, my bad. How often should you be washing your hair, bro? I don't wash my hair. I use sea salt spray for it, and that's about it. Hair clay, and I don't wash my hair. Like, I keep that shit natural as fuck. And the reality is my hair is very nice, very soft. People love it. And people are always asking, like, oh my gosh, your hair's so soft. I love your hair. What do you use for your hair? And I literally say nothing. They go, I've never felt hair like this before. Like, what do you use? You must use some crazy... No, I don't use anything. And the reason you've never felt like hair like this before is because every single other person's hair that you've ever felt has used product in it. Mine doesn't. So now you're getting a whole unique fucking experience. Here you go. I will stay here until you're finished with your stream. Oh, thank you. Do you use product here? Yeah, no. So yeah, no products in the hair, just sea salt spray, and that's about it. When you think about something too much, you don't really understand the difference. Like, your brain just gets confused, but you can disagree because I'm 12. I'm in 6th grade. I don't really know much. LOL. No, I got you. So I tend to listen to what you say and only respond to add on if I generally don't have a reasonable evidence to back up your point, which is rare since you only bring up a few statements. Yeah, true. Bob YT, why you keep saying your age? I don't know. Sorry. LOL. Sometimes I forget what I'm saying because I forget things. Oh, same dude. Yeah, dude, I forget. My short-term memory's been getting shit lately, and it's not good. Oh, remember me, Jake? Whatever. I remember. I know your address. What the fuck? Okay, it's a little odd. All right. Well, there you go. I think that's gonna be the end of the stream. But hopefully y'all have a great rest of your day. Remember, they're trying to lie to you about the whole bullshit about red meat is bad. Okay, and yeah. Yeah, I know. But it's been a good stream. It's been a solid stream. And I'll hop back in later today, okay? We just gotta kind of do some other shit first, all right? But have a great rest of your day. Peace.